Right. Hello, friends. How are you all doing? No spectrum issues. Let's pray. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. How are you all doing? Oh, my light's off here. Alright, let's see. How's everybody doing today? What in the fuck is that top, bro? It's my precious collection of bongos. Sorry, I'm having some ice cream too. Some this is some Haagen-Dazs coffee flavor, my favorite. We love Spectrum. We love Spectrum. Alex and I have the worst internet in the Key streamer scene. I think between Alex and myself, and I actually don't know who else I've seen with a lot of like buffering and like frame drop issues, but we are definitely in the wrong side of the streamer internet relationship aspect. Cool pet tiger. Meet JD. Xfinity's trash? Yeah, Xfinity's pretty bad too. I know that for sure. Caffeinated Rick. Hey Rick, thank you so much. East Coast sucks. East Coast definitely has some big issues with telecom. Oh, Hug JD already redeemed. Okay, One Drug Man, thank you so much for that. I'll let me do that right now, but let me first open up something on my dashboard really quick just to make sure I'm keeping track of everybody's little updates. How have y'all been? I know it's been a little while. I haven't streamed since I think last Monday. I've just been busy catching up with school really. I started classes. It's been a couple weeks, and yeah, just been busy. Hug the cool cat. I will. Want to buy bongo fruit roll. 100 points to lick JD? No, I don't lick JD. JD self grooms. He's clean. Like every cat, you know? Self grooming. Anyway, so let's see. One Drug Band, Chip Dip, hello. Alex Happy, Frestic, Alex Otos, Druas, Kale, Chilgam, Bonsu, Persian King, Yelsu, Garlic, John, C.A. Beggar, Prelio, Jeezy, hello. 10 Peaches, Alhex, Bayano Delas, Basic, how are you today? Why am I getting flex on a Sunday? Hi, Tony, Ramen Champ, hello. Mex on deck, hello, my friend. How are you doing? Respect for your dedication to finish that Afro. It took a while. took a bit of a trading and figuring things out, but it worked out eventually. I got a lot of help from some friends, and more importantly, like I guess, it just took a lot of patience, just like trying to talk to people and like making things reasonable, because some people did want to like charge like so much money for crabs, and I was like, you know what, like let me tell you, like I'm trying to collect these because I really like them, and then I'm gonna keep them. Like it's just gonna take me a while, but you know, slowly but surely I'll get these, and I think some people sympathized. Chewwort? Oh, serious? Since when is it Chewwort now? Chewwort? The only artisan I really want is Dia de los Muertos Bongo. I'm sure that was super limited. It's actually not as limited as you think, Chillgam, but people think it's limited, so I think it's also obviously a very, very complex design, so it's gonna be pretty high demand as far as the bongo goes. One of the most highly demanded bongo colorways, that's for sure. But what flavor ice cream? This is coffee. Coffee Häagen-Dazs. It's so good. It's my favorite. I like matcha and like just vanilla and chocolate too, like just the usual. Bro, my mom is watching. Chill. He counterfeit them. Please. What's a Zabi? Hello. Whoa, you're finally catching the stream. Hello. Oh, hit the cat LED lamp. Oh, sure. Shoot, you're right. I don't hit him though. He's a good boy too. Trade you for my CRPF bro, fair trade. What do you think of the Prime KB Meridian? I don't have a Prime KB Meridian coming in for myself because I didn't get one, but it looks great. I mean, I think I would love to build one because it definitely looks really nice, and the one that Nathan built sounded pretty good too. So yeah. Did you realize how GMK Darling Deathmat looked in person? Yeah, this one's really nice. This dark one. This is one of my favorite Deathmats for sure. It's very vibrant though. So it might not be for you. Freaking love that ice cream, dude. This coffee one is one of the goated flavors. I love coffee flavored things. Me too. Me too. That's the Darling Deathmat? Yeah, this is the dark one. There's two versions of it, and this is the dark one. Hey JD, say hi. How are you? Hello. Do I look tired? I look kind of tired. My eyelids are like a little, have like folds on them. Someone called PETA? Wait, why? What did I do? It's okay. Alright, JD. Time to get that notification for Hug JD away. Alright, took one drunk man's points. We need that JD emote. Oh, that's right. Ah, man, I keep forgetting to add that emote. I will add it though. I mean, I can't add it on my Twitch profile because right now, like, all my tier 1 stuff is already taken. But I'll add it to like Better TV or Frank or VC. I think that would be good. Group fight for Tigers when? I could send you the link for the Amazon listing. Do you get in on the box 75? Wait, who is Keep Talk? Who's Keep Talk? Is Keep Talk Ryan Norbauer or something? Who's Keep Talk? Is it Huey? I'm not even sure. Got a blue Meridian. I've been blessed by the keyboard god. Yo, 10 peaches. Is this your first 60%? Actually, because you keep saying how you get 65s instead of 60s, but you love 60s instead, right? Yeah, we need the JD emote for sure though. Can we do a JD build stream? Oh my god, that would be crazy. JD doesn't look sad. He's vibing. Yeah, he's always vibing. Keep Talk is owned by Norbauer, I think. Yeah, I know, but who's Keep Talk here on Twitch? Someone that's called Keep Talk just asked me a question. But I'm not getting box 75 because I'm actually getting a sample to stream with. So I'll be getting a prototype at some point for the box 75. I know that it hasn't been announced, but here's a leak. Also, my camera looks kind of blown out for some reason today, so let me just configure that really quick. But yes, I will be getting a box 75 to show you guys. So there's that. Okay. Alright, let's tone this down like this much. Wait, how Okay, there we go. Oh, weird. Okay. Okay, that's better. All right, cool. All right. Thermal arrived today? Wow, lucky you. I'm keep talk. I'm just catching up with chat, okay? I'm keep talk. No, I'm keep talk. No, I am keep talk. No, I am keep talk. Hey, hi, it's me, keep talk. I am talk keep. Haha, the name was just available, can't confirm, not Ryan. Okay. Hi, it's me, keep talk's cousin. No, I'm keep talk. My friends call me keep talk. Hi, my keep talks to me. Hi. Okay. All right. Hi. All right. So let's get to the build, shall we? So today we're gonna be building a Squid 60. It's also called the Baka 60. It used to be called the Baka 60, but it got renamed to Squid 60. It was a design made by Chewwy of Mechs and Deck and BlindAssassin. You guys might know BlindAssassin as well. He's been in the community for a while. So it's a collaborative design by the two of them. It's a win keyless 60% keyboard. We're going to be building with Holy Pandas today, so I lubed some Holy Pandas for the client today. Here's our feet and screws, some stabs, and our PCB that we're going to be using today is going to be a WT60D by Welbatech. I believe this is the pink Kate version. Yeah, it's a weird flex actually. Yeah, okay, cool. Great. Nice pink color. We need to flash that one, I think. I haven't done that. I am Ryan Norbauer. In death, a member of chat has a name. His name was Keep Talk. I have the pale lilac one. The pale lilac one also looks pretty nice. I haven't gotten any of the weird flex PCBs yet, but I think at some point I probably will. I just haven't had a use for any of them yet, but once I see a use for one, I'll probably definitely get one. The pale lilac is definitely a color I'll probably choose though. Alright, so there's this keyboard here. This, my friends, is the Baka 60 or the Squid 60. Is it autofocus? So it's a win keyless 60% in gray. As you can see, it has uniform bezels around, and then brass plates. Let's see, fixed ANC layout with stepped and regular caps lock. Split and regular backspace, split and regular right shift, and win keyless bottom row, of course, because it comes only in win keyless bottom row. Here's the bottom. Squid 60 looks pretty sick. Oh my god, Mr. Bueno builds. Oh, 148 viewers. Holy moly, Mr. Bueno, you're hitting off today. Damn. Welcome, Bueno's viewers. Welcome everybody. Those are dope emotes. I love that Bueno Rose one. That one's great. Welcome, Bueno. How are you doing? I hope you had a good stream. Whoa, what happened to my camera? Hold up. My camera died, didn't it? Wait, my camera died? Oh, there we go. We're back. Sorry. I don't know what happened there. I think I must have touched the cable or something. Yeah, must have touched the cable. So many bongos, WTF. I know. Diego has an obsession. 148,000 viewer rate. How's your stream? Oh my god. Nian Rohrbauer from Teepcock. Kalk. I don't, damn it. I messed up the pronunciation already. I'm a bongo lad. The drops in framers on Twitch are killing me. Oh, must be me, not Twitch. Must be me, not Twitch, honestly. Like 5k worth of bongos? Not quite. But, you know. Actually, I'm actually not dropping frames right now, which is kind of surprising. I don't see them dropping here on my end, so I would suggest just hit pause and then play again if you're having any like buffering issues, because sometimes it just helps. I do that every so often. It just helps because it like refreshes the feed. But yeah, instead of refreshing the whole page, that's probably easier. All right, so this is the Baka 60 or Squid 60. Squid 60 is the more appropriate name for it. Here's our PCB for it. Let's unscrew it. Let's open it up first of all. It has these nice curved sides, and a left side USB-C port. It looks like it's using some Phillips screws for these. So let's open it up. Frames are dropping a lot? That's kind of weird. Oh, frames are dropping. Oh, I don't see them dropping on my end. That's weird. I can double check, but I don't see them dropping on my end, which is kind of bizarre. For the first time, I don't see them dropping on my end. So that's interesting. Maybe I am dropping them, but it's just not showing up yet. It's been happening for me a lot lately. Just not just on your stream. Oh, I wonder if it's Twitch's ingest servers just very clogged up or something. Yeah, I can't say my stream is particularly good because I know that I've had internet problems a lot lately. But I definitely also think Twitch seems to be having some issues there. Twitch servers shit lately? Oh, okay. I mean, good to know, but at the same time, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that the quality is bad lately. I can't be sure, to be honest with you. Let's see. What's a frame drop when you're in audio mode? Stream was good. Build my Prophet. Oh, bueno. How do you like your Prophet? The Prophet's such a nice board, isn't it? I like mine a lot personally, but I'm not sure how other people have liked their boards. A lot of people have been selling them too, so I'm not sure if people like them or not, but you know. Yellow bongo above the gap between 7 and 8 looks like it tastes like lemon ice, Italian ice. 7 and 8, so this one. Yeah, I think one of them's lemon and the other one's lime, so that's probably why. 10 FPS main cam. F. Yeah, I don't know about the frame drops right now. I honestly, like, I don't see them on my end, but apparently people are having issues, so there's that. On my debug tab, it's playing at 30 FPS, 5K bitrate, and 0 drop frames. Yeah, that's what mine shows too. Phillips screws are just for shipping. Should be a bag of screws. Oh, okay, with the bump ons. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, sure, I see those. All right, cool. I'll replace those when I build it back up. All right, so let's remove these screws. I mean, these Phillips screws are totally fine too, actually, though. Like they're pretty sturdy, so. But yeah, I will replace it with the, I guess these are hex ones? Yeah, these are hex. Alright, so here we have our plate. Oh, interesting tab design here. Okay, this is kind of different. I haven't seen this in person, so this is kind of different. Alright. Sorry, catching up. Really like Prophet. Freaking love it. Retools on PP full plate. PP full plate, that's the move, man. I also built mine with the polypropylene plate, and it's really nice. I think the sound is very good too on it. It's probably Twitch's servers. I see. Well, so here's the Squid 60. I assume this internal engraving is this a Chihuahua? It looks like a Chihuahua. It has the, is this I think, is this BlindAssassin's logo? I'm not sure. Unfortunately, I'm not very familiar with people's logos, but I think it is, but I'm not entirely sure. But it has a bee and a crown on it, so that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, doesn't look like a squid. I know it doesn't look like a squid. It's called Squid 60 though. That's Squid. Oh, Squid is the name of the doggo. I see. That's so cute. That's such a cute name though. As you can see, it has some indentations for the little tic tacs or the alignment tabs. It looks like the bottom piece has quite a bit of depth into it, which is pretty cool. Has room for sound to kind of bounce in there. What's interesting about this plate is that it actually sits at the bottom piece instead of at the top. So the plate actually sits towards the bottom, but the case, like the case actually basically the case sandwiches this plate at these tabs. So it doesn't use, like, it's not top mount, it's not bottom mount, it's not gasket mount, it's basically sandwich mount at these tabs. There are 8 tabs that are symmetrically placed around. And yeah, fixed wing keyless, as you can see, no wing key holes either, and fixed ANSI basically with some compatibility. That's BlindAssassin's logo? Okay, great. That's what I thought. I'm pretty sure I saw it in some other product of his. Although I haven't seen a BlindAssassin product in a long time, because I think the last stuff I got from him might have been like the Nexus Alp stuff, which just was such a long time ago. But anyway, very nice case. The anodizing on the case is actually quite impeccable. I don't see any blemishes or anything of the sort. Like, I actually don't even see ano hook marks here. Actually, it might be like small one here, but it's so tiny that I personally wouldn't mind. It's also on the side, which is on the interior side, so like you actually can't even see it. But the anodizing is really nice. This gray is like a nice dark gray. Bueno, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Jampot, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Thanks for the content, Mr. Lightning. No problem. Thank you so much. Rock27 Shred, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Thank you, and welcome back for 9 months. Thank you. Yeah, this gray is quite nice. Let me just show you the side of this board. This board has these like handles. It's a very nice and smooth curve here. I'm not sure if you can see, but it's kind of like scooped out. It kind of looks like a half spoon. A very nice scoop in here for the sides, easy to grab onto. Pretty thick bottom piece. As you can see, the bottom piece is quite thick, which is I actually like this because a thick bottom piece, in my experience, thick bottom piece boards tend to have a pretty good solid feeling, like solid sound to them. So that's something I do like out of boards that have a thick bottom, like aluminum bottom. Could be brass, could be whatever, but it doesn't matter. Like, as long as the bottom's like thick like this, I think I've had good experiences in terms of sound for those boards. Does the back has a left side USB-C port, as you can see, pretty narrow, and actually like long and narrow. Extras going up in about 2-ish weeks. You guys heard it here. 2-ish weeks we'll have extras for the Squid 60. So probably pay attention on the Mechs on Deck Discord server. I don't have the link for the Mechs on Deck Discord server, but if Chewwy wants to link that, feel free to do so. For those who might be interested in extras, eventually in 2 weeks. But yeah, very nice board. Very nice looking. So let's get right into the build. So the good thing is it's compatible with any left side USB PCB that's widely available. So whether that's a GH60 or a GH60 Satan, or a plain 60 or an ANSI, or a whatever that might be, like Welbotech WT60, of course, any left side USB PCB will work. One thing to keep in mind though, when you're using a left side USB, is that I was going to say to keep in mind the orientation of stabs, but it looks like the designer took that into consideration, and actually I don't think you'll have issues with stabs, because in the plates here you can have north or south facing stabilizers. In the left shift is south facing, that's normal. On the right shift you can have north or south, it looks like, and the spacebar is north facing, and the backspace is south facing if you have full backspace there as well. So you shouldn't really have any issues with stab orientation, fortunately, which is a good thing. So there's that. And let's see. It's north and south orientation on all stabs? No, not on all, but on enter, right shift, especially. Those two normally vary a lot. The 60% PCBs normally tend to have north-facing spacebar stabilizers and south-facing for backspace and left shift. So these two, like, even if you don't support north, it's actually okay. And same for the spacebar, even if you don't support south-facing for that, it's normally okay. But enter and right shift can be problematic sometimes, so it's something to keep in mind if you're designing 60%, and you need to look into the compatibility of plates and PCBs. Got a PM. Okay. Oh yeah, thanks for the PM, Dennis. Thank you. Let's first of all test our PCB as always. That's the first thing you should always do. Test your PCBs. I know that PCB probably works, but I can't be sure every time, so testing our PCB is of priority. Sometimes these diodes can fall off too, so you never know. So okay, just plug it in. Get our via up here. Don't stab rattle less on south facing. I heard that somewhere, wondering if that's true. I'm not sure that's a valid statement, just because I don't think there's any. I don't know what kind of evidence backs that up. That's the problem with that statement for me. Like, I don't know if there's anything to say like, oh, yeah, it definitely rattles less. I don't quite. I don't feel like there's any like actual evidence to support that. So I personally would not really trust the statement until I kind of like see if there's anything valid to it. Man of interest, thank you so much for a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, Huey. How are you doing today? Okay, let's see. Layouts, we want to do split right shift and split backspace today, I believe. So we'll go with that. And I'm just gonna do my usual quick programming stuff. So layouts, I also forgot that we're gonna do win keyless. Okay, that works perfectly fine. Right alt, right control. Let's see, backspace here, and we go with pipe and tilde. And okay, we're good for now. And actually gonna do delete here. Caps lock, that's okay. Don't need scroll lock, don't need pause. Arrow keys, I don't like having them there anyway. Arrow keys, let's do HHKB style. So there's the arrow cluster right there as a diamond. Page up and page down, home and end. And we can get rid of these two. Okay, this is perfectly fine. And let's test our PCB now. So we go to test matrix. Find out on the next episode of Crytalk's DBZ. Just getting ready for reviews and keyboards tonight? Oh, okay. Wait, is this one personal? No, it's a client build. I think I wrote client build on the command. So it should be a client build. But it's not mine, yeah. Looking to grab a nice 6560 keyboard. Is a Darlinger RE good one? Yeah, Darlinger RE is pretty good. I mean, I know that I know some people have like different preferences. It's pretty like very stark design. Like it's obviously has very striking features for it, going for it. But I personally like the Darlinger, how it looks. It's a sandwich plate. It's a pretty unique design, I think, in terms of Lin's designs are sort of unique in that way. And I personally like them a lot, but I mean, some people don't, but some people do. I don't know. It just kind of depends on the person. All right, PCB works perfectly fine. Bongo, your favorite sculpt? Bongo is definitely one of my light sculpts for sure, but I actually collect pretty widely. Feng_1. So I actually collect quite a lot of different things. Alright, so all good with this. Let's get on to lubing stabs. We're gonna do fewer stabs because we have a split backspace today. So let's get rid of this via window now. If you like artisans, Lightning Keyboards has one of them probably. Yeah, probably. I do collect very widely, that's for sure. Darlinger and Dolphins sound really good apparently. They are very nice. So what's unique about Darlingers and Dolphins in general is that the plate is normally 2 millimeters thick, and it has this, it's like in the sandwich configuration. It sounds really good. Like Dolphin, when I first built it, I first built a Dolphin maybe like it's like sometime last year, and like it sounded so good. Like it was so nice. I personally really liked it. I was like, oh man, like all this time I didn't know about Dolphin, like I mean like in detail, and I was like, this sounds really nice. This is such a cool design, and like it sounds really good typing wise. Like sure, it might not be like super soft typing because it is sandwich and it's like a very thick plate, but I mean it's thicker than normal, like half a millimeter thicker, but it just sounded really good. Do you have any Shiro caps? Oh, I actually don't have Shiro caps, mainly because I normally only get hand resin cast keycaps. Diego easily has enough to pay off my student loans with his artisans. I probably have enough. I probably have enough to pay my own student loans for sure. Probably. Just kidding. I don't know. I actually don't know how much I have exactly, but I probably have a lot. Heini said today on Simon's stream that he loves the Dolphin. Yeah, I'm not surprised. The Dolphin is a very, very cool design. I personally think that it's definitely worth checking out if you can. But it's one of those designs that's can be polarizing because it's very, like the way it actually looks is very very striking, and so it might not be for everybody. Like the curves are very like aggressive, so to speak. Simon approved my keyboard build and I feel blessed. Oh, nice. Shoot, that's what I figured about Shiro. Yeah, I actually heard about them only recently, John, about the Shiro caps. I saw that most recent one. I think it was like the cat bus one. I thought it looked cute. I actually forgot to enter. I was thinking of entering, but I just didn't enter because I forgot. It just passed me. Actually, that day I was kind of feeling not great, so I couldn't pay attention to things. Isn't Dolphin coming back this year? Dolphin Mini is coming, yeah. And I think regular Dolphin might come back soon. That lube jar literally looks like a can. That's because it's so full. Look at this. This is my lube jar. It's full of 205 grade 0, which is a lot of grades. Which is a lot of 205. Don't ask me why. I mean, actually, well, you can ask why. I got a lot of lube because, well, I use a lot of it. I already ran through a whole jar of these before, and so I was like, I'm bound to run through these anyway. I mean, maybe if we like if the meta for lubing stabs changes and I start using something else instead of 2.5, then maybe this lube will be kind of wasteful because it'll be just too much for me to use myself. But at that point, I'll probably like share it or something. Like I'll partition it out or something like that. But I doubt it. I don't think I'm gonna change lube for a while. Like I like I like 2.5 already. You know, I feel like thicker lubes are like they can be good, but like at the same time, I feel like they can make it sluggish. I mean, 2.5 already is pretty thick though as a lubricant. So. Imagine explaining that on your tax as a business expense. I mean, you don't have to explain anything on your business expenses unless requested. So it's not like I'm gonna get audited for purchasing like $200 of or like whatever of lube, you know. That feeling when IRS employees are keyword enthusiasts. That'd be interesting. It would be an interesting conversation to have if an IRS auditor was like a fellow keyboard enthusiast. That would be like, oh, mechanical keyboards, huh? That would be a very, very fun conversation. That would be like, so how much can I get away with, Mr. Auditor? Can I put this under, you know, can I get some deductions here? Can you weigh the lube jar, please? I think it's probably like half a kilo. No, I actually don't know. Less than half a kilo? Actually, I'm not sure how much this is. It might be like half a kilo though, because I think it was like 250 milliliters, which is about half a kilo, because I think it weighs like 2 grams per milliliter. I think that's probably right. I think it's half a kilo. If you think the lube you have is too thick, how can you thin it out? Interesting question, but one way to do it is to mix it. Although the problem with mixing is that you're basically like, it's not just a regular dilution when it comes to oils and greases, because grease technically is like it's basically like oil with a chemical binder that makes it thick. And so you risk by mixing it with oil, you risk having the entire thing separate. So I personally am not very keen on mixing oils and greases, just because you risk having it separate over time, because you're basically like changing the chemical composition overall. Like, it's still like the same stuff, but like the chemical binder, like you're basically diluting out the amount of chemical binders in the entire like solution. And so you basically are separating it by diluting it out. So I personally would say just get something thinner already. Like if 205 is already too thick, get something thinner like 203 or 204, or even just like you could use oils like 105, 106, 107. But I guess using less is more in lube, so I would just apply a very thin layer, if anything. Like you can apply very thin layers. So actually, I actually think I have a command. It's exclamation applicators or exclamation micro applicators. I forget which one it is. And those are a link to these small applicators that I use to spread the lube very, very thinly. They're actually very useful if you're trying to apply lube in a very, very thin and uniform manner. These are like, these are disposable applicators, and they're very easy to use. So I would personally suggest using that if you're having a hard time using a brush to apply the lube thinly. These can be pretty handy. Yo, Jax, thank you so much for the 12 months already. You have a new sub badge too now. Thank you so much, Jax. How are you doing? Your lube jar probably costs more than some people's builds. Yeah, probably. It's a lot. It's a lot. Where do you get that much 205 grade 0? Do you just get a bunch of small jars, or do you buy the actual 205 G0 tubs? I basically bought a tub. I got it in bulk from one of the lube vendors. Specifically, I source all my lube from switchmod.net. Most recently, I got a lot of this lube from One Up Keyboards, who is also on one of the authorized distributors for Krytox and Tribosys formulas. So yeah, that's pretty much how I source a lot of my lube. I only go through the authorized vendors. I know that Krytox 205 in this case is different from like people who sell Tribosys. I mean, like I think that Tribosys contracts kind of being expanded to a lot of new vendors too. So I don't necessarily know all the logistics behind that, like all the agreements and stuff. But I know like SwitchMod and like Hungerworks Studio was behind a lot of the Tribosys stuff, and I know that basically people need to be like authorized sellers to distribute it. But for Krytox like 2.5, I think like you could technically buy a tub if you want it any time of the day. You can just like you could technically just call up like the manufacturer, like the distributor, and get a like a predetermined amount, like in one of those like half kilo tubs or 1 kilo tubs, and they're pretty expensive. Even if you're buying in bulk, it's not cheap. So something to note. I mean, like if you're thinking of spending a few $100s on lube, like, you know, you should probably think about it. How many CRP R4 kits are you gonna get? I don't know. I think Fang, I want to wait to see what kits are actually finalized, because right now anything that people are talking about for CRP round 4 right now is basically an interest check. So it's not finalized. So until it's finalized, I won't really decide on anything. But I mean, I'll probably get whatever I'm missing. Like whatever I don't have is probably something that I'll get, if it's, especially if it's a beige base color. And if it's something I just like. I think the new kits look pretty good overall though. So I'll probably try to save to get like one of each or something like that. I don't know how likely that is, but it's we'll see. You could probably contact Miller Stevenson for bulk. Yeah, you probably can. You can get as much 205 G2 you want on Amazon, but G2 is way more viscous than G0. Yeah, so for those who don't know what NLGI grading is on lube, so for those who are curious about like why 205G0 is 205G0 and why 205G2 is 205G2, you should look up NLGI like grade for the lube. But basically it's the consistency, like it's a measure of the consistency of the solution of the formula. It has to do with basically with the chemical binders that are in degrees. And in the case of the numbers being lower, such as 0 or 0, they tend to have like a more uniform distribution, and so that's why it looks like it's less viscous, but basically it's just more evenly distributed, like more finely distributed chemical binders in the formula. And so that's basically what it is. But composition wise, Krytox 205 is still Krytox 205. It just depends on how well it's like mixed up essentially. Grade 2 Krytox separates. Yeah, it's because the chemical binders, again, they're a little bit less finely distributed. There's no way you want all those raffles? Oh, no way. No. I did win a few, but there's obviously no way I want all these bongos. Yeah, of course I traded and bought aftermarket a lot too. But I mainly traded. I traded a lot of keycaps for the bongo stuff. If you want to get an idea for it, like I traded like ETF, Booper, I trade like a clack, I think too. Do you really? No, I did not. How much do you think you traded, pay for all those bongos? I could tell you, but I'm not going to. but a good bit, yeah. Lightning Keywords has been at the artisan game for years. Yeah, I've been around in the artisan community. I mean, like in the community overall for 4 years now. So, yeah. Well, artisans, I think I started about 3 years and like 10 months ago, something like that. But it's basically 4 years. Eggface Ephro when? Eggface Ephro? I'm not sure I have enough for an Ephro, but I actually do have like a decent number of egg faces. I can show you some of them, but I do have some egg faces, yeah. Trade power of older caps goes a long way. It's not just even trade power, it's also like having a network of people who are like more willing to trade you like at cost or like at face value is helpful. I mean, the thing is this, right? When people trust that you're not just trading or getting caps for the sake of amplifying your like overall value, it just hits differently, you know? Like people trust you like and like, you know, they're like, oh, like you genuinely want these to like collect this set or like, you know, whatever that might be. The problem is like there's been too many occasions where you see people who are like, oh, I'm totally trading to collect this set, and they don't last longer than maybe like a month with that, and they end up trading it back out. And so like it's like, how much permanence do people have with keycaps? Kind of does matter, because people who end up trading with others, like they kind of feel a bit personally attached to their caps, and so when they see that whatever cap they gave up is gonna end up as trade fodder soon anyway, it kind of feels bad. So people are much more reluctant, especially obviously like there's people flipping and whatnot too. Oops, I think I might have lubed an extra one of these, which is, oh, whoops, I guess I had an extra. Okay, so I'll need this one. But yeah, that kind of also kind of like has its own like, it's like the art of the deal kind of thing. NLGI grading is based on how it's stroked through a screen. Give food analogs based on that consistency. Yeah, grade 0s compared to brown mustard. I love brown mustard too, though. Yum, I love brown mustard. Mount Vange, thank you so much for the Prime subs. Sorry about missing that earlier, like 7 minutes ago. Somebody was selling a D bean on Discord for like 400, so I asked what the going price is, and somebody said 300. Yeah. I tried not to rage the other night when I found out the Rookie Bongo is being shopped around for trades. Oh, that's so sad, man. I'm sorry to hear that. That's actually very sad. But that's the thing, you know? Like, there's certain caps, like, I genuinely have gotten because I've been like, hey, like, I actually have, like an idea around this cap, and, like, I really want to make this work out. And, like, and I keep those promises. Like, I actually genuinely, like, I have these plans for these things, and like I don't like the idea of collecting for the sake of saying I have X amount of dollars worth of something. I think that's kind of like the wrong reason to collect. Some people do that though. Like some people really enjoy the limited aspect, and they love saying like, I have the one-off of this, I have the whatever, you know? And it's part of the collecting aspect, and there's no fault with it. Like there's no issue with that. But when it comes to collectors kind of relating to one another, it can strike the wrong nerve, basically. I'm having a hard time with words today, but yeah, I hope you understand what I mean. Is the stream only lagging for me now and then? No, it's not just you. People have been having issues today. I'm not dropping that many frames is what I'm seeing right now, but I think people were saying that they're like having issues too. So it's not just you. Unfortunately, audio might be okay, but the video might lag a bit. Don't worry though, I'm not doing anything too interesting. as far as video feed things go, I'm just lubing these stabs. So not much going on. So don't worry too much about the stuttery video right now. Maybe later, but yeah, right now it's just not. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, Twitch has been not great lately. I mean, not to mention my internet is not great, so there's that, but I honestly at this point I'm not even sure if it's that or Twitch. It's kind of like a mix of both. Oh, I'm hearing Discord notifications. Oh, that's weird. I have Discord notifications off. Huh. Let me check. I should have that off though. That's weird. Oh, that's probably it. Oh, never mind. Sorry about that. Oh, it's probably my secondary client. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's off now, so you shouldn't hear them anymore. Have you tried switching Twitch servers? Yeah, I have. I've tried that before. Unfortunately, like when I tried like a different regions like Twitch server, like for example like trying like Chicago instead of New York, it's actually way worse. Like the ping goes up by like hundreds of milliseconds. It's actually pretty bad. Unfortunately, yeah, there's no big like great solution to it other than hoping that Twitch's servers are in good shape for my area, for my region, and that like my internet is like doing okay. It's just it's such a gamble, but it just doesn't work out very easily, it seems. Oh, that's where it was. Damn it. Okay, I see. I didn't realize I missed one of these inserts. I thought that was my Discord. Yeah. Is it just me, but is the stream FPS really slow? Yeah, it's not just you, unfortunately. Yeah, the frames are weird today. Because I don't see frames dropping on my end, but people are having issues still. Normally, it's just my internet is like whatever. It's like I can blame my own connection for it, but not today. The server's on fire. Bought Telio V2s, very nice. Telio V2s are pretty good switches. They're a bit expensive, but they're pretty good. Order some of these black V1 Durocks from Meridian. I love the smoky black Durock stabilizers. They're like probably some of the best that I've I mean, I like the color like so much on these, the smoky black translucent stabs. I actually wish they did the V2s. I hope they come in this black wire as well, like black wire and smoky housing, because it looks so good. I actually don't really like the gold wire combo with this. Like, actually, it looks so tacky. Well, it's just not the same, I feel. Oh, that's right. That reminds me. Just need to get some switches for the Meridian. What do you think? What do you think you're gonna get? Do you have any possible leads on what switches you might want to use on your Meridian? That's exciting though. What color Meridian do you get? I was looking at the blue one, looked really nice. The black one, I mean, I think like a black or blue, I think those two look great. Speaking of switches, I need to get some. Yeah. Smoky black stabs are also easier to see the lube with. Oh, that's true. That's a good point. That is very true. I got pink Durock stabs for my Tengu build. My Tengu will have a pink and red theme. Ooh, nice. GMK Darling. Very nice. Very nice. I love the GMK Darling colors. It's just too bad I don't like the modifiers on Darling, but you know. I'll have to wait for Darling round 2 if that ever happens, because I do really enjoy the GMK Darling colors. But oh well. Oh well. How's the ano on this board? The blue looked like paint on Reddit? For the which board? For the Squid 60? There was a blue as well. I don't know about the blue, but this, or are you talking about the Tengu? I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not even sure what board you're talking about anymore. But the Squid 60 I have here, the ano looks really good. It's very smooth. Nice dark gray, like this kind of graphite kind of gray. It looks really clean. Then again, people have very picky preferences for a lot of stuff. So if I say it looks fine, people might be like, "Oh, it's not." But I don't know. Sorry, I'm on mobile, so I'm delayed. No problem. But yeah, no, it looks good. The Squid 60, the ano looks pretty good. It looks very smooth and very nice. Like, I wouldn't have any issues with that. Like, the matching's perfect, actually. I don't see any mismatches between the top and bottom pieces either, so. Or at least it's not, like, strikingly noticeable. That's at least one thing I have to say. Plan to use H1s on my blue meridian. I don't have a base set, so I'm just gonna be basically put Mizu. Mizu should look pretty good on the blue though. Got to head out for a bit, but hopefully should be back. Sounds good. Nuclear nachos. Almost every Durock stabilizer I've had has ticking issues. I think every stab I've had has possible ticking issues if you're like depending on how you lube. Yeah. Do you know why icon escape and bottom row are the way they are? I think they have. I think the icon design has to do a lot with I forget, but I think it might have to do with Apple. But I'm not sure actually. Let me see. Icon escape. Or actually, I don't know. Was the escape key though designed by somebody? Is it just a stock image actually? I'm actually wondering if it's just a stock vector graphic. But I have a feeling that what is this symbol? No, yeah, it is definitely Apple. I think it definitely has to do with Apple, the escape key. All these, yeah, the full list of all symbols that Apple uses. Okay, they don't have as many anymore, but I'm pretty sure they had more before. But I do think that a lot of the icon modifier, like the legends, or rather the like the actual symbols that they use, or like the actual symbols that we have like on keycaps these days, like on SP keycaps or GMK caps have been derived from like Apple's designs for those on like a lot of like older boards, like all of their like older iMac stuff. Maybe Durock inserts just suck. Durock inserts definitely have a bit more room compared to like Cherry, for example. It definitely is a bit more spacious for the insert portion of the stab. Are you outputting at 4K? No. If you're talking about frame drops, that's everyone's having the issue. The OBS settings feel off. That's everyone's having the same issue, Hugo. Also, you can't really have 4K on Twitch anyway. It gets downsampled to 1080. You can output at 4K, but it'll get downsampled anyway. So, but yeah, the Twitch feed should be at 1080p 30 FPS. Looks like your stream output's too high. How you doing? I'm doing okay, Tempest. How are you doing yourself? Extended 2048 is full icon inspired by Apple keyboards. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of the icons that we use on keycaps these days, like all those symbols, is derived from a lot of the icons that Apple first used on their iMac keyboards. I slept in public holiday. Oh, very nice. That's a great feeling. Sleeping in. Oh. Vacations are great. Looks like your stream output's too high. I don't know. Because the thing is this, Hugo. Like, sometimes I have fine. Like, I do fine. My stream does fine. But honestly, it's a mix of my internet being shitty and Twitch also. Like, Twitch ingest servers being pretty bad in my region, which is like New York. But yeah. I've had like, I honestly can't pinpoint the issue. Like, I've tried reducing my bitrate. I've reduced quality down to like 720 before, and even then, like, it had issues. Yeah, so I don't know. If you have any tips for me, you can feel free to let me know. But like, I've honestly tried like everything I possibly could, and I actually don't think I have a as clear as understanding about how it all works together as some people might. But I mean, if you're an expert on how streaming and internet services work around this, and how like the sampling works and how the output goes, you know, PM me, let me know, give me tips. The load enforcing ads on viewers is starting to show on Twitch's end. Are you wired to your router? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm definitely wired. Yeah. I'm definitely wired. You need a new ISP? Imagine having a new ISP though. I can't have a new ISP because, first of all, the thing is, okay, I'm gonna put it this way. Moving is not an option. Period. I'm not gonna move. Like, I'm not gonna move home. Like, not anytime soon. Not anytime soon, anyway. Like, it's just not gonna happen. Like, there's no, like, I have no plans to move for a few years at least. So another way is if I had a new ISP, but the problem is there's only one ISP available to me right now, which is Spectrum. And Spectrum is not particularly good for like this is like nationwide. Like, not just me, but a lot of people have issues with Spectrum. And technically there is Verizon Fios in New York City because that's where I live. But the problem is they can't get to my building because the management company like basically the landlord of this building is not allowing them in to install infrastructure, and like if like a law enforcement agency could force them, or like the city could force them to do it, they probably could, but I don't think there's an incentive for them to do it. Or at least people have been trying in my building, as far as I know, for like the past four years or something like that, and like they haven't been able to do anything about it. So, and I've tried. The wind keyless distance seems huge. That's probably just because you're not seeing any wider cutouts. But I think the distance is fine. All right. I put in more switches than I intended because I got distracted talking about this. Oopsie, dropped my tray. The landlord controls who pulls the line to your building? Yeah, I know. So there's not much I can do, basically. I've requested it. I've like asked the landlord to like be like, hey, would you consider like having Verizon come in and install infrastructure? Like, would you? I mean, I'm pretty sure they probably get a good deal from Spectrum, like, you know, like under the table. So yeah, there's really no chance. Buy the building. Easy clap. Just buy it out. Just buy everyone out. Every person involved, just buy them out. Why not? Easy solution. I just can't understand how it all works overseas. Over here, the ISP needs to be as fast as possible to retain your customers. Yeah, that's called competition. If we had competition, it would be okay, but we don't. There's no fair competition in the United States with telecommunications companies. There's just no such thing. They own the infrastructure. So because they own it, they can just, you know, they can do whatever they want. In the FCC, the Federal Commission, they're not doing anything about it. Like they're corrupt. They're corrupt down to the very bone. Backspace? It's gonna be a split backspace. So the backspace is gonna be here. Alright, sounds pretty good. Any good 65% keyboard I can get? I'll recommend the Vega by AIO3. That's a pretty good 65%, in my opinion. That's probably fairly priced, but if you depends on your budget actually. If you're looking for a cheaper, depends on your budget. If your budget's like on the lower end in the custom keyboard scene, then like an NK65 is a very good choice. Or like a KBD 67 is a very good choice. If you're looking for a custom mechanical keyboard that's like kind of like quote-unquote high-end kit or whatever, you know, like all the way like a full aluminum case with a weight and like PCB, like with nice compatibility and all that, then the Vega is a very good choice I think right now. But yeah, let me see. Dude, when I lived in New York, I remember talking to a landlord who said I couldn't get my own internet line and that everyone shared a Wi-Fi signal in the building. Oh my god. And I noped out of that place. Yeah, you know, I wish I could nope out of my place currently, but I actually get a really good deal for my rent situation, and also like the location for me is key. For me, moving out is so inconvenient at the time, especially not right now with COVID and all that. Like, there's just no chance I want to move. So it only makes it more difficult these days. But I mean, yeah, moving is currently not an option for me just because I get such a good deal out of the place I currently live in. As far as like rent goes and like convenience, like my closest grocery store is maybe like 3 minutes away. My post office, I can make a round trip to my post office in 15 minutes. Things like that, you know, like there's just like a lot of convenient aspects of where I live right now that I just don't want to risk moving. It's just too annoying, too much effort. We just need to get your landlord addicted to keyboards so he watches your stream and suffers with the rest of us. That would be great. Ninja wanted to make sure his internet line was cluttered, so he paid to have his own private internet fiber installed. Oh, I mean, well. Live in New Jersey next to New York City and can only choose between 2 ISPs. Yeah, that's how it is. Run for president and run on a platform to provide fast internet to everyone. It's a human right. Huh, yeah, I imagine. They'll bribe you out before that even happens. Bet on it. Should I get the Monster Gear Alu XO-V3? I actually would be unsure personally. I don't know much about the Monster Gear Alu keyboard. I don't know what others have said about it, so I'd probably look up what others may have said about it, but I personally can't provide you an opinion about it, unfortunately. Fios is good. How good depends on the area. Yeah, I think Fios is pretty good in my current area if I had it, but I don't. I've talked to other people about this. I've talked to the New York City Commissioner of Communications here, and I've talked to a good number of Verizon senior engineers, and they've basically told me like, the only way for you to get it is if you can convince your landlord to say yes to us installing infrastructure, and it happens on time, like when we are available to do it, and like, you know, basically like they're like, you need to do all the legwork and then tell us that you're ready and maybe we can do it. But other than that, there's just no other way. That's basically what I was told. So, if anybody here happens to be someone in like law enforcement or very high up in the communications aspect here in New York, you know, hit me up, help me out. But yeah, otherwise there really is no hope for changing ISPs here, unless I moved or something. But yeah, it's not gonna happen. So just gotta live with it. Just built my board with lilac linears, lubed and filmed. Very nice. How do you like them? Can we do a group buy for an ISP? That would be great, huh? It's hopeless? Yeah. Yeah, the problem with internet in the United States is infrastructure. It's who owns the infrastructure. It's not it's privatized, and all these big companies own it. They can pay anyone off to basically bribe them out of their own assets. Yep. Just no competition when you can't compete with the bigger giants, like super giants in the industry. So it's just the way it goes. I pay $90 a month for 100 down and 20 up. Damn. We pay 75 for 220 and like 15 up, but technically it's like 20 up, but I only get like 12 up. And technically it's like 250 down, but we only get like 200 maybe on a good day. So at least that's what they tell me, but yeah. I've even complained to Spectrum and like have gotten in touch with some of the people at the HQ, and they're like, oh, like your internet, it has no issues, whatever, like, you know, we're gonna try to help you out, blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, can you like make it better? Like, can you like make it not stutter so much? Like, if this is required for like my work and stuff too, like, you know, like we all need internet. But yeah. Pay nothing for 1.5 gigabit. It's wrapped into condo fees. That's nice. Imagine living a life like that. 1.5 gigabit and not paying that much. Must be nice. The one thing you can do to piss off your ISP is to use a third-party DNS resolve like Cloudflare's. I've fibered in my house since 2015. As soon as I see cable man come to lay the fiber line on my street. Oh, convenient. Y'all should start thinking about what kind of keyset you want to see on this board. It's a gray board, but I mean, I'm gonna start soldering soon. Pay for 200 up and get 50 on a good day? Yeah, I don't even get anything close to what it's advertised for. Ever. When I was in Brooklyn, the ISP engineer simply pulled a cable from our neighbor's backyard and connected us to the network. What a guy. What a guy. Yeah, so some of the techs who work for these ISPs are just don't give a fuck sometimes. They'll do whatever it takes to get you internet. I know that because so let me tell you a fun story. So I actually am wired currently, but technically I had to go through some hoops to get myself wired, like Ethernet wise, to my computer. Basically, like, we have coax, you know, like the coax output, like the exit like ports on the wall, right, for each room or whatever. So technically those are actually blocked off. Like, basically they cut the coax on the inside of the walls for each of these, except for the one that's like connected to the modem in the building. And basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to, yeah, like what you were saying, Anoyo, I think it was like they're trying to limit people to just having that one coax cable to the modem, and then forcing people to use Wi-Fi. So I obviously was not very happy about that. And I talked to the engineer who came in here, and I obviously understand how it works. So I have a background in electrical engineering, so I know exactly how these cables work and whatnot. And like, I was like, dude, like, I know that this is kind of fucked up. Like, I need you to help me out. I understand how to do this. Like, all I need you to help me with is to just get this switched over for this coax port, and you know. And like, I think it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine if you could, you know, just do this part for me. And he was like, you know, like, technically, like, I'm not allowed to, but like, I honestly couldn't care for like the company's practices, and so they helped me out. But yeah, it was a pain in the butt, but eventually got wired. So I'm currently on Mocha actually. So like my Ethernet is technically through Mocha, like coax, and then like Ethernet. Anyway, I'm gonna start soldering. What's the keyboard on top? Exclamation keyboard for the keyboard on top. I'm just waiting for a TKL group buy that's not $600. Seriously, eh? So TKLs have been getting very expensive lately. Like it's like at least $500 pre-shipping now, which is kind of crazy to me. It used to not be like that. Frog TKL. Oh yeah, the Geon stuff is looking pretty promising as far as both pricing and features go. So that's a good suggestion for sure. F284 and the Frog TKL are good suggestions, especially because Geon's kind of committed to populating the market with his work at a cost that's like, I mean, at a cost that makes marginal profits for him, and instead feeds it into the market, which is very generous of him. Possibly Fryer TKL. Love your bongo flex, pretty jelly. Thank you. So obviously it took some work to get there, but it took a while, but it happened eventually. All I'm saying is, what makes this minimalist brass weight alu body TKL worth $300 more than this other minimalist alu body TKL with brass weight? No, it's all, of course, it's margins and stuff, and also it depends on like quantities too, because every factory has different MOQs and different quoting, like basically different ways to quote people. So yeah, it's all a mix of things, but a good chunk of it also has to do with the desire for the maker to make a certain amount of revenue per board. So it's going to be definitely motivated by a business related interest. So. But yeah, I mean, the reality is, yeah, of course, to produce it might not be as expensive as you think, but you do have to keep in consideration that some people will price it up based on what their priorities are. How does it feel having that whole bongo row? I mean, I like it. It's very pretty. I mean, I don't really care about what people consider flexing or whatever. I think it's just pretty. How do you make your website? It's super clean? I just did it on Squarespace. I just used one of the themes that they provide and just improvised. It's actually my first website ever, actually. I basically just gave it a shot and I was like, okay, this looks pretty clean. I want to go for a clean gallery kind of look. That's why I went for that like design. But yeah, it's one of the themes that they have, and I just tried different ideas. Like first tried to do like a different way of doing the portfolio, but I just didn't like it. So I just did it like kind of like that Instagram sort of look with the grid. Which coupon code did you use on Squarespace? Coupon code? I don't remember. I might have used like a friend's referral, but yeah. Every YouTuber wants you to use Squarespace. I mean, why do I have a Squarespace coupon? I actually don't know if I have referrals. I can check. Want to use mine? If I have one? I don't even know if I do though. I think, do you have to be sponsored to get one? I don't know. Anyway, let's talk briefly about sponsors, speaking of which. So I'm just going to go through the group buys really fast. So first up, we have, well, let's hit exclamation sponsors in chat for all the links for those who are interested in purchasing any items from any of the sponsored vendors, any of the sponsoring vendors for the stream. First up, we have Canon Keys. You can head on over to canonkeys.com. And on Canon Keys, we currently have GMK Chewwy, which is a key set based on the simple and traditional Chinese legends. And so it's going to be a white on black key set with those legends. There's two different base kits with, and all the lore behind all this is explained very well in the Geek Hack threads, on the group buy thread and the interest check thread. I highly suggest checking those out if you're kind of curious more about like the history and like more about like how it came to be. But it's a very cool project that I think is definitely worth adding these new legends into the GMK library for future use as well. But it's a very cool set that I will probably purchase for myself, and I personally would advocate for people to check out. It's a very, very cool project, and a lot of work has gone into it. GMK Chewwy ends on February 1st. We also have Cat Crusader, also going until February 1st. And we have the Geekar PVT Lancelot keycaps as well. And other than that, we have some lube switches, stabilizer wires, among other different accessories on Canonkeys' website. Occasional restocks of their PCBs as well. I highly suggest checking out Canonkeys for that. Next up, we have Mint Autumn. On Mint Autumn, we're currently waiting for the Rukia Round 2 group buy fulfillment. That's in progress. More updates of that on their Discord as well as through the mailing list. Suggest checking out mintautumn.com if you want to look into more information about their projects and their socials and whatnot. Next up, we have Novel Keys. You can head on over to novelkeys.xyz, where you can purchase any in-stock item on Novel Keys for with a 5% off discount if you use the promo code Thunder during checkout. It only applies again for in-stock items, so it won't apply for any group buy items. And speaking of group buys, we currently have we still have the Breaking Bad Deathmatch series right now going on, still on sale for the group buy. We have GMK Awaken, which is Bib's new set. There's an NK65 version of it as well for GMK Awaken. Comes with Keycaps, switches, and everything included in one bundle package. The Box 75 is now live again.
As I said, the Box 75 by DKS of Lin Design Studio. It's different from Linworks, by the way. Lin Design Studio is not Linworks. So this particular designer is based in New York City, actually, and I actually had some input and provided some feedback in the design of this particular board, and I actually will be reviewing a prototype soon. I don't have a date because it hasn't been shipped to me or anything like that yet, but I definitely will have more details on the Box 75 prototype and more information about how it feels, how it types and all that. Just come by stream for that. I'm not the kind to publish like a long spoken review of like what everything is about. But if you have any particular questions about this board, about the Box 75, I highly suggest checking out the stream whenever I do stream it. I'll announce on my socials and whatnot. I'll also make sure to put up the build stream video on YouTube, where you can comment and ask questions if you want. Yeah, so we'll have more information about that coming soon. But yeah, the Box 75 is currently on group buy. It's going to be it's an unlimited group buy for a whole month. It's going to be running until February 19 of next month. Alright, next we have Omnitype.co. Omnitype is still, it's formerly known as DixieMech. Omnitype is currently still under construction for their website, but they'll hopefully be opening soon with all their redesigned website and new products, hopefully coming soon. So yeah, just stay tuned. Sign up for their mailing list, where they'll announce once the new website is up and running. Of course, along with the affiliates websites as well. Like, so in my case, that would be omnitype.co/lightning. Next up, we have Prime Keyboards. We just recently had the #1 batch of the Meridian keyboard, which is a split ergonomic layout keyboard by AIO3. It's a collaboration series with AIO3 and between AIO3 and Prime Keyboards. They just had their first batch of first come first serve units, and they will be having more keyboards on the way to sell in stock. So just stay tuned for more information about that. It's a very cool keyboard. A lot of people, I mean, there are several people here in chat right now who have this keyboard coming soon to them. So hopefully you'll see more about the Meridian. But it looks pretty cool. It came in blue and black and gray, I believe. Those were the colors for the Meridian this time around. Yeah, so it's a board that you'll see more of as we go. There's also the full palm switches by Durock coming soon to Prime Keyboards, to be announced still, but more. I believe Nathan has reviewed them before, as well as Apiary Keyboards. So you can check some of their VODs for that information. But I also have some, but I still have to lube them and whatnot. So I'll provide more information about my own batch of full palm Durock switches later on. But I imagine they'll type somewhat similarly to a lot of other Durock/JWK switches. Pretty smooth, I bet. They come with 63.5 gram springs, and I'm pretty sure they're probably typed wonderfully because they're very smooth. So sad black sold out so fast. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Black is such a normal and classic color that it would of course sell out quickly. Next up we have Project Keyboard, projectkeyboard.com. I don't think they're currently running any group buys right now, but they still have a pre-order set. So they have Noir, Dolce R5, and Sumi, I believe. They have all those on pre-order. They might have some extras from Sumi, and they should also have lavender switches that Kanekis is also selling, by the way. Yeah, projectkeyboard.com for all that stuff. And then next we have Salvin, salvin.com. You can currently find Wilbitech PCBs on salvin.com for those in Europe in particular. There's a Granite series which is compatible with any of the daughterboard able keyboards, such as like a lot of Keycults keyboards, as well as the thermal in the case of the 60%. There's also a WT60D, which is the weird flex like the one I'm building right now. And of course, there's a lot of different collaborations coming for Keycult. I mean, for Salvin, among which is Keycult and other different collaborators such as Zambamon for like the Aurora Input series, like Oblotsky, right? The SAR is also coming soon, and that's probably going to be through Salvin as well. And then we have Space Cables, spaceholdings.net. You can check out the different collaborations going on right now. There's so many. There's Bento still going on until the end of the month. There's Cat Crusader cables. There's GMK Awaken cables. There's I think Marshmallow, 80s After Dark, Kojiro. There's a Desk Pads in stock now. There's the GMK Civilizations cable drop as well. Yeah, there's quite a few cable drops available right now on Space Cables, spaceholdings.net to check those out. Alright, so that's all I have for sponsors, and I think this is now soldered, so let's test it out. Alright, great. It works perfectly. Alright, let's put it into the keyboard. See what it sounds like. Hola Diego, ¿cómo estás? Daniel. Alright, so this very interesting keyboard, the Squid 60. Again, something notable is that the plate goes in the bottom, sandwiched here in the bottom part here, and then the screws go right in. Alright, so we just gotta make sure the port is in place. There we go. Nice, and oops. Okay. And then let's get these screws out. Huh, hold up. Okay. Let's see. So, are these fitting? Okay. Alright, let's screw it in. What keyboard is on top? That's the KFE. Not another gasket mount? This is not gasket mount. This is like sandwich. Is that SAI? Yeah, that's SAI, yeah. Exclamation keyboard for the keyboard on top for those curious. People keep asking, but they forget that there's a command for it. Tremendous. Tremendous indeed. How much is one of those artisans
worth? I think retail they're like $100, basically. Oh, let's put the bump-ons on. There's bump-on slots, so we should put them on. I have D. All right, bonbons. Alright, y'all. What key set do we want to see on this guy today? No one has told me that yet. I can display some options. Let me see what I have here. What are the options? Yeah, like, hold up. Let me see. Sorry. Okay, well I have a bunch, but you guys can probably pick from here. Oh wait, I need to move it. Oh, it's soldered now. It is. The buffering is killing me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't do much about it. I unfortunately, there's really not much I can do about it. As much as I would like to have it fixed, I just can't. If I were a partner, you would be able to downscale things, but get an ad when refreshing the player. I would recommend just to press pause and play instead of pressing refresh. Yeah, streams are like really bad right now. Bingsu's a good choice actually. Bingsu's a pretty good choice. I'll put some up on the poll. Let me see what people suggest first. Wait, you said you had 2551? Yeah, I do. I do have 2551, yeah. What's the earpiece sets I got? I have 2551 HAD. I have Xerox. I have Tulip. I have Desco Black. And other stuff. And then like a lot of the other stuff I think I already have on boards and stuff, so yeah. But the R3 stuff I still have like unused.
Alright, I'm gonna just do a poll. So what key set? Key set on gray Squid 60. I'm gonna say CRP 25501 HAD, which is basically beige PBT. Someone suggested Bingsu. I'll just say CRP in general, so people can choose from there later when I bring them out. And then someone said, how about Hamon? Striker? You want Striker too? Okay, Striker and Carbon. Denim? Oh, do I have Denim on right now? We can do GMK Denim for sure. Some people are oh, some people. Oh, you redeemed this. Oh, you redeemed the points. Okay, well, I guess we can do Denim. But I mean, I'll start the poll anyway, just because I'm kind of curious. Just based on the ones that got suggested first. I can only do 5 options, so those are the only ones there. But I'll go get Denim just in case. For now, I'll go get those. Let me see. Where's my... Denim should have been called GMK. I'm just genuinely curious to see what people would have chosen otherwise. But this is what Denim looks like, by the way, guys. So GMK Denim is this nice blue key set. It looks pretty good, actually. It's a pretty nice set. It's a pretty underrated set, though. People kind of like skipped on it because it was run on originative. Never heard of GMK Denim? Well, here you go. Here it is. This is what GMK Denim looks like. Has these cool little accents. Colors literally from GMK's logo website? Huh. That packaging is so bad and good at the same time? Yeah. You mean the denim, the banderole here? This guy? Yeah, it's so interesting, right? I love it, personally. I think this is cool. But I see, so people would have chosen beige otherwise, huh? If Peaches hadn't done the thing, I guess we would have had some beige today, but I guess we don't. Almost a Levi's type of color. Yeah, it kind of is, yeah. I miss the old GMK trays. Tell me about it. Me too. Ah, man, I see my stream quality is like so degrading. It's like, oh, it's nearly insulting quality of my stream right now. Like I can see that it's struggling. So sad. So sad. Do you want this guy here? These accents? These accents are kind of cool. Do you want them? They're kind of neat though, to be honest. Want to sell old GMK for $120? Again, if people know what's going on with my Twitch settings, if you think my OBS settings are weird, I could check them. But I trust me, I've tried. Yes, accents? Yeah, accents are good. Stop buying keyword stuff and upgrade your PC. It's not about the PC though. It's actually not the PC. It's actually the PC has no issues. It's the internet. Internet has nothing to do with my PC. Yeah. But you're probably right that I should upgrade my PC at some point. I don't know when though. Also, I mean, it's not a great time to upgrade right now. Now that I think about it. Where's my pipe key? This is my 1U pipe key. Oh no, here it is. What's your bit rate? I think I have it set at I think my bit rate is currently set at 45. I think that's the average bit rate right now going out. Or like 4K. I think I said even lower, but it spikes up. I can only upgrade if something craps out at this point. Yeah, me too. Pretty much. Hope you got a spare kidney for that 3080. Yeah, I know, right? I think that's the main issue with upgrades right now. It's too expensive. It's very expensive to upgrade. Especially like with how graphics cards are right now. I'm on the 4790K. It is indeed 4500 bitrate on my end. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I think that's what I set it as for my settings right now. Should try it to up it. No. If you upping it is not helpful if your upload speeds are no good. If you up your bitrate, what happens is the frame drops are much more likely if you up your bitrate, if you know how it works. Because you're basically trying to send these big packets of information. So if your internet cannot keep up with that bitrate, it's gonna drop the frame. You know, does that make sense? But yeah, I don't think the bitrate's like the issue right now. My issue right now is my internet speed, or more so like the hiccups in the internet. I think I'm getting throttled. So I mean, I don't know. I don't exactly know what the issue is. But anyway, I have some artisans here, but I'm not sure they all fit. They're not very fitting for this colorway though. I don't have too many colors of this kind. I don't think. I mean, I could try this Togepi. It's kind of cute. This Menlo is kind of cute on this. Oh, it's kind of thick though. Menlo too thick. Does the sad zombie work? Sad zombie. That kind of works. I could just use one artisan actually. Obsidian, hello. Welcome to my scuff stream today. Oh, we could try this one. This one kind of looks denim-y. Call your ISP then to do some checking. I've tried, trust me. I've tried like 20 times in the past year. Like actually, like I have actually waited for hours and spoken with people, and they've basically been like, "Oh, it's not our problem." So, yeah. How's that? Kind of nice. But yeah, I'll call my ISP at some point again. But I mean, I can't guarantee anything. Oh dear, the stream delay. I know. So many things. Yeah, I wish I knew the problem. HVN time. I wish I knew. If I did, I would tell you, but I've tried so many different alternatives to solve the issues I have, but I can't seem to get down to the root of the problem. Oh, wait. Spectrum's just shit? Yeah, that's really what it is. TBH, I think that's what it is. So. Can't speak from experience? Yeah, I know. A lot of people do tell me the same thing. I don't know if it's to make myself feel any better, but it just isn't. It's just bad, for sure. All right. Let's see. How bad's the stream delay? I have no idea. But good luck if you're listening in. Because I don't know how bad it is. Okay. Alright. So here we are at the typing test with a very scuffed stream quality. Hopefully listening is enough for you, but just be mindful that the video quality is not going to be there. It progressively gets worse over time. Stream is stuttering like it's 20 FPS. I know that. Trust me, I know. It's been struggling all stream today. That's how bad it's been today. It's just the way it is right now. It's basically been struggling every couple minutes. So yeah, not much I can do, unfortunately. Like right now, if I look at my side, it says your stream appears to be experiencing some networking and coding issues, and it says it's stable at 4.5k bits per minute, but you know, whatever. So we'll see. But yeah, hang in there. We're gonna start. Hope you get to solve it. I'll solve it when I get to change my ISP. That'll be the day I solve it. But I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. So, all right. So over here we have a Squid 60 or a Baka 60. It's built for a client, and it's built with Holy Pandas on a brass plate, 62-gram springs, and looped with Tribosys 3204. Yeah. So here we go. All right, here we go. Oh. Oops, 122. So my watch is feeling uncomfortable. A little on the loud side, but I like it. It's definitely a little bit loud. But it's Holy Pandas, so there's that. It really sounds really flat and chalky, kind of like linears. Shade. let's try this one more time for those catching up. But I also kind of want to listen to it without my earphones in, so I'm gonna try this again. All right, let's try it. Sounds like HP's more like, yeah, it does. So let's listen to the mods really quick. Here are the modifiers. Yeah, is that a rattle? It's not the caps, it's the plate, right? Yeah, that's definitely the plate. It sounds like the plate's rattling in there, right? Because on the right side, it's not as bad. But the left side, like... Okay, so let me see if tightening this up is gonna help. But... what's up, Chewwy? You tagged me, but the plate is bouncing off the wind keyless blocker. Oh. The wind keyless blocker? But the thing is, even without caps... Okay, maybe I'll tighten it up a little. But that's as tight as it gets already. It's pretty tight. Definitely hear a tick on the... Easy fix is one of two options. Put either electrical tape or a felt washer under it and it'll fix it. Okay, we can try a small washer. How thick should my washer be though? That's the question. Happens when the plate comes slightly bowed. I mean, yeah, it's a brass plate, so it's gonna be hard to unbend that. So we can try putting something underneath, yeah. Which sucks because it can happen in shipping. Yeah. So we can cut a little piece of electrical tape could work, but felt washer. Do I have something that's flat and compressible? Any of the washers from the stabilizer set will work? Okay. I have many of those. I have many of those. I mean, these are the thinner kind, but I can always put a few. Like just underneath the blocker, you said, right? Between the blocker and the plate is what you were trying to say. So we could try that. I'll do both blockers. Yeah, I'll do both blockers too. Yeah, for sure. I mean, because the plate doesn't look bowed from this end, but if I think if I like put it into the case first, it'll be more noticeable. Yeah, there definitely is a bit of a. Yeah, if the plate were like fully flush, it would be okay, but it definitely is rattling against the case. So. I'm actually gonna do two things. Let me see. These are a bit too thick though, so. But these are very small. These are very small washers. Maybe put a few of these. Put like two or three of these on each side. It's kind of an interesting solution, but it should work theoretically. Do I need to stack them up? I'm not sure. We'll try and see how it goes. Will it affect the sound? I mean, we're trying to improve the sound, so yeah. I don't think that's it though. I mean, if I okay, these are too thin, so I think I need something thicker than this. So let's get rid of those. These are the thin washers, so I don't think these are gonna work. Just unbend the plate, Hulkamania. Just unbend the plate. I'm not sure about that. I mean, yeah. Definitely if I press on here, like that rattle is gone, but not here. So I would ideally, you know what would be ideal if I had washers the size of these screws. I'm not sure what I could just measure the diameter of these screws, and basically any washer that's about this diameter, put it underneath, basically like burger mounting it. But basically putting a washer underneath, like that's something that's compressible and thin, would work perfectly fine, because that's pretty much the only difference. It's like a fraction of a millimeter. Is this plate not supposed to be screwed into a case? No. The case screws go through the plate tabs, Rob. Yeah. That's basically what it is. But it's not compressing enough to the point where it actually, like it's such a small fraction of a millimeter here that it's basically that's where the rattle is. That's where the rattle is coming from. It's very minor though. I mean, all I have to do is manage to press it down on both sides. I'm trying to think about how to do it though. I could try the good old shelf liner, which has like some holes. Stick some desk keys. Ooh, desk keys. Wait, do I have any desk keys though? I don't think I have any desk keys films right now. I think I used them all. I'm not like Epsilon, and I did not save my desk keys packaging, which is a... Oh, no, wait. I should have desk keys films. Oh, no, wait. I keep the blank pages. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, we got some material here. We can try some of that. But the problem here is, can I make a hole through this? Can I make a hole through this? I'm gonna play the music for now. Oh wait, didn't play. Whoops. You might need to poke it. Yeah, I'm gonna poke a hole in them. I'm gonna poke a little hole in them, and I'm gonna... Glad Black Simon isn't building this. Oh, why? Because he would call it trash and throw it on his bed, and then it will bounce off the bed and hit another keyboard. The dent gives the board character. I mean, now it's his, right? The board. So, I mean, it doesn't matter at this point, I guess. It's his own board now, so... Something like that. But now I just need to make it to size. Or actually, this works. I could just put it up here. Oh, this works. Yeah, I could just put it up here. It's like arts and crafts here. It'll flatten out once I press it though. Let's do it on both lower corners actually, because those are the problematic areas. Wait, I thought he bought a new board because he's gonna give the new one to the client and the old one he's keeping, no? Or are both the dented board and the new board are going to the client? Cause damn. I'll try to shape it to the plate so the top case doesn't sit up at all. This will be good for a sound test. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, are you talking about the desk key stuff here? I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's just an experiment here, so let's try it out. We're just trying to see if this works, first of all, so... Let's screw it down and see how it goes. So let me screw it down first and see if this works. Okay, that helps. I don't hear the same rattle as earlier. Let's try to put it all together. Make sure that it tightens evenly around, so we'll see how it fares after that. But I think that helps. Desk keys OP. Hey, that works. I think that's working. Alright, I think that does the job. I choked typing test? Oh, I'm sorry. Easy peasy deskies, help the squeezy. There we go. Thank you so much for the poetic words to describe the solution to the problem, Mr. Rob. Oopsie. Yo, Salvin! Schmuck. Oh gosh. Didn't realize that the alert thing was not at the top. Yo, Salvin, thanks for the tier 1. Mr. Schmuck. Schmuckles. I heard it takes one to know one. True that. Alright, I think it works now. So let's give it a shot again. Let's try typing on it one more time and see how it goes. I know I'm a schmuck. Oh man, stream quality is so bad. What's going on right now? Jesus Christ. Okay, this is frustrating, but alright. Whatever. Let's type on this thing. Alright, here we go one more time. This time with Deskies films in between. Alrighty. Oh. Alright, here we go. Let's try again. Oh, gosh. Oh, what's going on? Ah! Oh, God.
so bad. Too much Genshin Impact still. I don't know. All right, let's see if this rattle actually got fixed. Cause I can't tell. Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely better. Definitely better. Yeah, I definitely don't hear the extra click. My stream's normal now? What? No way. My stream recovered for a second? Great. Let's not jinx it. What was your first custom board? My first custom board? I think my first custom was a Duck Octagon V1. This was back in 2017. Please don't throw on bid. I won't. But yeah, so that's what it sounds like. All right. What's going on with this, huh? Throw yourself to bed? Oh god. That'll be nice. Alright, so let's get rid of the typing test and show you guys what this looks like. So this is what the board looks like, all built now. How do you guys like it? Pretty nice, actually. It looks very nice from the top. I like the brass peeking through. The brass is actually the same color as the GMK Denim, like this color, tan color. It looks pretty good. The GMK Denim actually looks pretty good on it looks pretty good on gray. It's kind of surprising. I actually didn't think about it that way, but the soft blue is pretty nice on this gray. On a darker gray. But yeah, this is what the side looks like. Pump-ons are not very pointy, which is kind of nice. Kind of like the wider circular type, not too pointy towards the desk. Has this nice cutout here, which I showed before, but basically how that looks like. So what that looks like, and the bottom, as you can see, it says in very, very large letters, that's Squid 60. Pretty nice. Honestly, I actually enjoy seeing like deeper engravings on these cases and like weights and stuff rather than like more shallow ones. This is pretty good. It looks pretty nice. It like has like a very big stark contrast to it. It looks pretty good. But the gray is really nice on this board. First of all, I think that's the nicest part of this board for me, is this gray color turned out really well. Okay, now who jinxed it again? Oh, rip. Oh man. Okay, well, it won't last long. We'll be done soon. Okay, we'll be done very soon. Nice, and the USB port looks pretty nice and tight around that for USB-C, and considering that it accepts any universal like 60% with a USB-C port. Kind of unfortunate. I mean, of course, at this point, no one does USB Mini, or not as many like makers are doing USB Mini. Maybe for TKL PCBs they are, but I don't think there's as many USB Mini anymore. I mean, there still are, like G60s are still USB Mini, and like Heine H87s for TKLs. What group buys have you joined this month? This month? Like, you mean January? I joined GMK Gregory, if that matters. I got GMK Greg. I got the Tiny Makes Things Death Mat, and I got GMK Serica. Yeah, GMK Serica and GMK Greg, I think those were that's what I was I purchased. So basically yellow keysets. Because yellow doesn't come around pretty often. USB Mini is easier to wire. As far as a PCB design goes, I think it requires fewer pads. So, but the protocol for USB-C is basically USB 2 still. So, but yeah, it looks pretty good. I do enjoy what this looks like. Kind of heavy actually. I should weigh this board out. So the board weighs 5 pounds. That's actually kind of hefty. 5 pounds or basically 2.4 kilograms. Pretty heavy for a 60%. Pretty chunky actually. 5 pounds for a 60% is actually pretty heavy. It's on the heavier side for sure. This brass weight's pretty big. This brass weight's like, it spans like the whole length of the board, so that's probably why. But yeah, it's pretty nice. 5 pounds and 3.5 ounces. So yeah. Oh, excuse me. What we built today. Let's see. Sorry about the scuffed stream, but yeah, so it goes. Let's look into who to raid, I guess. I don't really have much else really for today, but if you guys have any questions, let me know in chat. I'll be around for another like 5 minutes maybe. And if there's not much else, I think I'll probably conclude it here. But again, apologies for the connection issues. I'll try to address some of these things, but I really haven't been successful, even though I've asked so many times. But yeah. Let's see what's around. Let's see who's streaming. We have DD Decline, Alex Happy streaming right now. Keyboard wise, at least that's all I have here on my feed. There's Keystream __ also doing stuff. I actually don't know them though, but do I know them? I feel like I've seen them before somewhere. Someone's building a 60%, I mean a 40% if you're interested in that. Some random person I have never seen before. Yeah, there's a lot more keyboard stuff popping up every so often. I've been seeing a lot of 60% interest checks on Keycaps. I'm confident 2021 is the year of 60%. I don't think that's the case, but yeah. We'll see a lot of 60% for sure, but I don't think it'll be the year of 60. It's never the year of 60%. It's always the year of the TKL and always the year of the 65%. That's always a fact. 65% and TKLs are always going to be very much abundant. The most abundant, rather. More full-size boards? Yeah, that's definitely niche. I mean, SAR is coming soon if that's interesting to you. Two main boards, not enough space. True. How is numpad niche? Well, it's niche in the current state of the hobby, I think. Currently, I think, let's be honest, a lot of people come in asking, what's this next 65% I can get? What's the next TKL I can get? I saw that Teha had a TKL and he likes TKLs. Where can I get my first TKL? Where can I get my first whatever? People just get numpad separately. The thing about 1800 group buys is like, even if they happen, like I don't. How many knobs can I put on the board? True. That might be 2021. What's JD's favorite food? Happiness, love, and happiness. Knob in the spacebar for 2021, dude. Just replace your keyboard for a mixer, like for a console. You can have all the knobs you want. Why bother with keys when you can just have all knobs? Everything is a knob. You want to type. I mean, we should start typing like, you know, like the old telephones where you had to rotate each of the, like, you know, you have to rotate to like, for each of the numbers, right? We should do the same thing. Just rotate a knob to get to a certain, to a certain, letter, and then you like press or something. Oh, hey, Rubber Duckies, thank you so much for the raid. Even Cooler Master has put a knob in their 65% debut. Wow. Interesting. I actually didn't know that. Wait, who's Rubber Duckies? Rubber Duckies, do we know each other? You know my name. Well, I mean, my name's on the panel, but do we know each other? Alright. If y'all have any questions, let me know in chat. DOS keyboard put a knob on their keyboard first, though. True. DOS keyboard 2 was the peak of DOS keyboard. With, just been hanging around for a while and picked up some names here and there. Oh, I see. DOS keyboard 1 and DOS keyboard 2 were the peak of DOS keyboard. How you like the Wyvern? Wyvern? What's the Wyvern? I don't have a Wyvern. What? Huh? What Wyvern? Oh, you're asking me what's my opinion on it. Oh, okay, let me see. Let's see what that looks like, shall we? Wyvern keyboard, $410, black anodization or E-white coating with brass or polycarb plate. Okay, the price is fair. It looks like it's a 65% with a split with a split arrow cluster and a numpad, like it's a Southpaw 65. So Southpaw 65 for $410. Pricing seems alright. I wish I could see more pictures. Why? Okay, something kind of sus. Okay. This I have an issue with this. Look at this listing. There's 4 renders and they all only show the front of the board. Why am I not seeing any of the back? Why am I not seeing any of the bottom? Nothing of the side? What? How am I supposed to decide I want this keyboard when all I see is the side render on the product page? Why does the product page only have 2 different renders and nothing else shows off everything else about the keyboard? Like, I want to see the port. I want to see the bottom. What is it? Does it have a weight? Does it look like anything? What kind of screws is it using? Where are the screw holes? This stuff gets me mad. Like, makes me mad to see product pages that are lazy like this. Where's all the details? At least put a link that says like, here's an Imgur album to the prototype photos. At least. Okay, Wyvern is 65%, designed to improve user efficiency and comfort while typing like every keyboard. Moving the numpad to the left side improves ergonomics. Again, Southpaw. With a clean and back and seamless sides. With a clean back and seamless sides. Where is the back? I'm sorry, but where is the back? With a clean back. Where is the back? Show me the back. Alright, so someone linked the Wyvern factory pictures. But again, why do I have to be looking elsewhere for this? This stuff... These are the photos that should be on the product listing. Even if it's a factory prototype, at least this is descriptive. At least I can see, oh, okay, the screws are here on the edge between the bottom plate here and the bottom brass weight spans the entire keyboard here. Oh, I can see an engraving on the inside. Oh, great. But why do people not put these kinds of pictures up? Oh, I can see, oh, okay, I see this has this like wedge here and like I can like grab it from here and like, look, oh, these are the bump on sizes. Okay, great. Sorry, I kind of am mad because it just makes no sense to me why someone should upload a product listing with no other information about the board when they clearly talk about that. Seamless sides and back, but nothing about it. He posted in comments. Again, no. Where is it here? Where is it here on the product page? Why is it not on the shop page? It should be listed on the shop page. It shouldn't be in the Discord. It shouldn't be in a Keycaps page. It should be on the shop page. It should be wherever I am about to purchase the keyboard. Like, this is the last step for me to purchase this board, right? Like, I arrive here and I'm like, I'm gonna purchase this board. I want to know more about it. Why should I be looking into going into a Discord server separately when I'm already at the product page about to purchase? Check out extras here. Okay. So this is circular. I mean, okay. Cool. $410. I mean, it's okay. Price-wise is okay. It looks fine. 65% Southpaw. I mean, this amount, this size and like the brass weight size is pretty big. $410 seems pretty fair. Polycarb and brass seems to make no difference, which is okay, fine. GMK VF powered, blah blah blah. Daughter board. Okay, that's all cool. Yeah, this is okay. This is fine. Price-wise is all fine. Fulfillment estimate late Q3 early. I mean, late Q2 early Q3 subject to change. Okay, and then ships from California. Hey Yura, how are you doing? Sorry, I'm like, we're talking about this board that has 2 renders, 2 renders, 2 renders on the product page, and nothing else, nothing. Anyway. Note, I mean, this is the thing. You get to a product page. You're about to purchase a keyboard. You're about to purchase anything, and you
look at all these. You have there's photos, like there's this gallery, right? And you know, if I'm gonna purchase something and pay hundreds of dollars for this product, I should at least know what it looks like from all sides. I don't know. It just makes me worried. It makes me worried that people make choices based on 2 renders, and that it's not on the final step where you should confirm that everything's there. And like delegating people into Discord servers and into threads where like information could easily be obscured out, like it's just inefficient. It should be everywhere. It should be consistent everywhere. If it's on your Keycap page, it should also be on your product page. It should also be on your social media, wherever you're posting your photos. It should also be on your Discord server. It should all be very consistent information passed throughout each step of the way, so that no matter where any customer lands, if the customer lands on the website or on the Discord server or on the Keycap page or like whatever it might be, they are seeing the exact same information fully. So they're fully informed from the get-go. So, I mean, like if you want to sell a product, right? You want to inform your potential customers entirely. Don't redirect them to like weird places and like ask them to do all this work. It's way better when a vendor tells me, "Do you read the page actually?" When I'm like asking about certain information. Like if I'm like, "Oh, like I was interested in your product and I was curious about this," but if the information was clearly on the page and I forgot to read about it, that's my fault as the customer, right? As a potential customer. But it means the vendor already kind of figured it all out and like it's all there. Or like so many people don't even read pinned messages. Pinned messages are actually super inefficient. Pinned messages, nobody reads them unless you explicitly tell people you should read the pinned messages. That almost never happens, because you know why? Because that pin icon is all the way at the top of the Discord window, and on mobile, you have to click on you have to tap on the channel name, and then it shows you the sidebar thing, and then you check like pinned messages. It's so bad. Like it's all hidden. So pinned messages only works for information that's good to refer to later on, and you just tell people, hey, if you need this as a reference, go to the pinned message. Like, it's already there for you to like, it's a bookmark, like it's there, like you could see it. But that's only as a reference. But you don't just tell people, oh, go to pinned messages directly, or like expect people to go to pinned messages right away when they arrive somewhere, when they're like at a Discord channel, because that's just not realistic. It should just be posted right in front of them. Or like, make it an announcements channel, something like that. But I mean, the information should be streamlined and packaged in a way where consumers can just look at it and see it entirely, and it's the same exact information as is presented on any other platform, whether that might be a website or like a like a marketing platform or whatever that might be. Oftentimes Geekhack, and then it goes onto like a Shopify like powered website or like web store. But normally, like, I think the web store should have, especially the web store should have all of the information, because that's the last step where people are just about to spend their money on your product. And if I guarantee you that a ton of tickets, like a ton of customer service tickets from people come from people saying, I didn't see it on the web store page. And then you're like, oh, but it was on the Geek Hack page, or it was on whatever else, right? Before they actually spent that like money. And that actually is no excuse. It's not an excuse for the vendor to say like, oh, it was here but not at the store page, because the store page is the last stop for them before they actually like make the transaction and make it like official. So I personally think, if anything, you might miss information at the beginning, but at the last step you should have it all there, just in case, because there's always going to be customers that are always more difficult than others. They're going to start telling you like, oh, it wasn't there,
I kind of get a refund. But yeah, Discord sucks at presenting a lot of info. Yeah, but yeah, Discord is good for a stream of information because it's like a chat, right? Like it's an instant messaging platform. But yeah, sorry, I went off on a tangent here. But anyway, that's all I have for today. Sorry. Alright. We can probably raid Alex. I think he's live still. You see the voice 65? Yeah, I did. You need a drink? I'm good. I'll have water. I did see the voice 65. I saw Mr. Alex's stream for that. Time to send him a beer? I actually don't have any beers at home. Came in the heated moment, no worries. Okay. Alright, friends. Well, I think that's all I have. 3 hours already. Wow. Alright. I have a few more builds planned. Let me see. I have a few personal builds too that I need to do. So I'll probably be preparing switches for those, and I have some client builds coming in too. But I think I still have to wait for some parts. So there's that. But I think we might do a bit more of my personal stuff sooner than the client stuff. But yeah, I'll probably try to stream more. This past week has been busy. I've been trying to catch up on stuff, and I personally actually haven't been 100% in. Kind of been feeling a little off from things, but I'm trying to get back into a schedule. So hopefully you'll see me more often. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I apologize again for all the stream difficulties, technical difficulties. That's yeah. Raid time, indeed. Let's go raid Mr. Alex Happy, who recently built their Dollinger RE, and they were asking me for help on that actually. Let's go. They're currently building a Discipline 65. Oh boy, that's gonna be a long one. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll oh yes, I will definitely be building a Box 95 prototype at some point. So I'll definitely post on socials about that. And that one's definitely hopefully a more important stream, and we'll have more information about that. Hopefully the stream won't be scuffed then, but yeah. Let's go raid Alex. Let's say raid message. We can do he loves art, so he had all these issues with RGB LEDs, so we should say that's the raid message. He'll understand. He had a hard time with RGB LEDs. Yeah. But yeah. Thanks for going over the Wyvern. The Wyvern is not a bad board. I was just pissed at the listing itself. The board is fine. The board looks totally fine. And the price is pretty fair actually. So anyway, that's all I got. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take care and stay safe out there. It's definitely not very pretty out there, so stay safe. Be well. I'll see you guys later. See you on the next one.